Financial exclusion remains one of the largest structural barriers for entrepreneurs operating in developing regions and under-resourced local markets. Traditional banking institutions frequently enforce rigid credit history requirements, high interest rates, and demands for physical collateral that automatically disqualify millions of small business owners, farmers, and artisans. Crowd-funded microlending platforms such as Kiva alter this dynamic by connecting everyday lenders directly with ambitious individuals who require small amounts of capital to scale their operations. Examining the outcomes experienced by these participants reveals how targeted microcredit translates into sustained economic independence. A prominent category of success involves small-scale agricultural producers who utilize microloans to upgrade basic equipment, purchase higher-quality seeds, and secure bulk fertilizer. Smallholder farmers often operate on razor-thin margins, dependent on seasonal yields that leave them vulnerable to weather shocks and market volatility. Capital injections provided through community-funded platforms enable farmers to transition from subsistence-level planting to high-yield commercial farming. When agricultural cooperatives or individual growers receive microfinancing, harvest volumes frequently expand substantially. This productivity growth directly elevates household incomes, secures food security for local communities, and transforms seasonal vulnerability into long-term financial stability. Beyond agriculture, microcredit frequently empowers local artisans, craftspeople, and independent retail vendors to scale production from manual labor-intensive methods to efficient bulk operations. Consider independent craft workers or street market vendors who traditionally buy inventory in minimal quantities due to cash flow constraints. With microloans funded by global lenders, these entrepreneurs purchase raw materials in bulk, significantly reducing per-unit costs and expanding profit margins. This operational shift allows business owners to hire local employees, upgrade physical workspaces, and secure reliable distribution channels. The resulting revenue increases empower families to cover educational expenses for their children and invest in permanent housing improvements, breaking multi-generational cycles of poverty. Another vital dimension of these success stories is the heavy representation of women entrepreneurs, who historically face disproportionate barriers when seeking traditional business loans. Microfinance initiatives actively target female business owners who manage home-based enterprises, food stalls, or tailoring workshops. Providing capital to women yields amplified community benefits, as female entrepreneurs consistently reinvest a higher percentage of their earnings into family nutrition, healthcare, and education. Success for these borrowers extends beyond individual profit generation. It shifts domestic power dynamics, establishes financial self-reliance, and fosters inclusive local economies where women lead community commerce. Ultimately, the success stories emerging from microlending platforms demonstrate that small amounts of capital can catalyze monumental changes when placed directly into the hands of motivated individuals. By bypassing traditional institutional gatekeepers, peer-to-peer lending models validate the ingenuity and resilience of marginalized business owners across the globe. These outcomes illustrate that economic development is most effective when built on trust, community connection, and direct access to essential financial tools.